Alright guys, I'm back. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. I don't know anything else to talk about unless you guys want to hear about Georgia football. I can bring that up. Let me bring it up on my computer. I probably won't have internet. But yes, save up for my setting I have here. So just stay tuned for that. If you support the kid, follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're new, subscribe, turn on notifications, and also shout me out, because I'm gonna be still here with you guys. I appreciate the ones that are still here liking and watching my videos. Hopefully this video I'm doing now will get to 10 likes, 15 likes. If so, that's when I'll do my next video. Probably asking a lot from you guys, but please help me out. That's all I'm asking. Alright, well, I'm pulling up the Georgia schedule. The schedule, not the roster. Alright, the schedules for our team. We have Georgia and Clemson. The first game, I say that's a hard win, but I'll say JT's gonna do really well. I think he's gonna end up with 3 touchdowns. I think James Cook is gonna end up with 2. And I think Zamir's gonna end up with 1. And the defense is gonna end up with 1. Ended off with a great defensive comeback. And I'll probably predict the score. A good 31-28, 31-23. Georgia wins, something like that. It's gonna be a nail biter, I think. And yeah, the next game is UAB. I think that's an easy win. But I never say, I would say it's an easy win, but I would never underestimate the opponents we face, because Georgia's always been terrible about that crap. I think JT's gonna have 5 touchdowns. I think Zamir's gonna have 2. And I think James is gonna have 2. And yeah, the final score would probably be 48-17. Just because we put in our second string and they score on us. Then the next game is South Carolina and the next game is South Carolina. It's at home. It's on September 18th, not 28th. 28th is in my head. I don't know why. And yeah, South Carolina, Georgia, night game, prime time. Probably gonna be on ESPN. If not, it's gonna be on SEC Network. I'll say this is probably one of the toughest games we have at home, because the other games we have aren't that too bad, aren't bad, but I think South Carolina opened it up as a rivalry game for jump into SEC play. I think it will I won't say affect us, but it will scar us, like of thinking that we will know everything. And I'll probably say JT will have like 3 touchdowns, and James and Zamir will have one of each for touchdowns. I'll probably predict this game a 28-14 game. I think it's gonna be low scoring, but I think we will pull it off. Next game, September 25th. I would say we don't blow this team out. But like I said about UAB, we can't say that against SEC play, because SEC play is always good. No matter what, even if they have a crappy season, they can still beat the good team, or they can wear us out or wear out the good team for the next game. It's like a sleeper for us, like when we go play Arkansas. But we play Vandy on the September 25th. I'll say it's going to be 42-16. Not bad. I think Vandy will show us stuff differently, but I think we can pull it out by the third quarter. Like midway third quarter, we're blowing them out. Arkansas is at home. Halloween month, October 2nd. Arkansas comes to town. I don't really know about them, but it's gonna be a dogfight, because we blew them out, or they had us in their hands to beat us last year with the COVID-19 like schedule. But I'll say that we will probably beat them 35-20, just because they don't come back and try to give them points and just come back with revenge, because how we ended that game, we just dominated. Next game, probably the biggest game, the second biggest game on our schedule. Our third is South Carolina, but our third best, biggest game would be going on the road to Auburn on October 9th. I just think this will be where we stand in the season. To be honest, about that Clemson game, I don't think it will stand where we're at. But when we have to go to the Plains in Auburn really early in the season, I don't know how crazy Georgia gets with this schedule, because Auburn should be down below. But we're not going to talk about that. That's a different subject. But yeah, hopefully Georgia can win this one. It's going to be tough. I think JT... Oh, I didn't even say about the touchdowns for JT in the Arkansas game. I'll probably say JT will have 2 touchdowns in the Arkansas game, and 1 each for James and Zamir. We call him Zeus. And I'll say that would be like perfect there about those scores. Next is Kentucky, or no, Auburn, Georgia, the stacks and the score. Georgia is going to the Plains, like I said, and they will probably beat Auburn, but it's going to be probably one of the toughest road games we have on our schedule, like in the SEC play, because South Carolina, or the Clemson-Georgia game is neutral site, so, and it's not SEC, so I won't say it's the toughest one, like or SEC, because that's a non-SEC game. But Auburn, I'll say Auburn's going to probably score at least 24 on us. And we will probably win 33-24. we will have to close out with a field goal to win the game, so we can have our defense win it, or really have our defense win it. We don't close out with the last score with a field goal, but our defense is going to come up big for us and win the game for us. So I say 33-24, Georgia on top. Next game, Kentucky and Georgia. This game is very, I would say, out of all the teams, I think this is like a sleeper. Like, this is a trap game for us, to be honest, I think, because it's at home. It's probably going to be homecoming. And we're coming off like emotional win against Auburn. And I think we don't win really close, but it's going to dramatically fall apart for Kentucky. So I think Kentucky, JT will score about 3 touchdowns. Zamir and Cook will score about 1 each again. And then I think the score is going to be 27-10. I think we will win, but this is just going to be a dogfight to get emotionally into the game, because I think Auburn's going to drench us out. And I think we just need to stick in there so we can go to a bye week and play Florida. That it's on Halloween. It's the biggest game of like our season. Like, the 3 games, I think the biggest ones are Georgia Clemson, Georgia Auburn, and Florida Georgia. But I think the trap games will be Kentucky, South Carolina, and going to Tennessee. And another biggest game is Georgia Tech. People don't think that's going to be everyone thinks that's going to be an easy win, but I'll talk about that later in the video. Back to Georgia, Florida. I think JT's going to have a marvelous game. I think he's on to break a record and score 4 touchdowns, throwing, and have 1 on the run. So I think he's going to have 5 total. And yeah. And I think James Cook is going to have 2. I think Zeus is going to have 2. I think we're just going to have a monster game. And I think we will win 51-28, because I feel like Florida will contend with us. But I think our firepower on offense and what we will become by then will just take over. But I can't say that really, because Florida can jump on us like crazy. And but that's my score, 51-28. I know that's a big alert. But I think it's going to happen. And people just don't have to watch out for us, because we're going to be dangerous. In the beginning, we're going to show who we are, but I think we'll be dangerous. And then after that, yeah, I think this will be a momentum swing for us if we beat Florida. Because then after that, we got Missouri, Tennessee, Charlotte, or Charleston Southern. Sorry if you guys are a fan of them. I mispronounced your name. And then we got the biggest rivalry game in Georgia and Georgia Tech. So to Missouri next. I think Georgia is going to have a big game. I think JT's on to show that he is capable of handling being like in the hype in one game and believing that the hype is nothing. Like, the hype is just on to suppress his head, and he's on to just do even better in the Missouri game. I think Missouri is going to be a 5-touchdown game for him. I think it's going to happen. Georgia and Tennessee. Tennessee now, they've been getting a good bit transfers. They're losing the running back to going to Oklahoma, but the quarterback, I think, the most underrated transfer then, or except for JT being underrated to go to Georgia, I think that Milton dude that's going to Tennessee, that transfer from Michigan to go to Tennessee, is gonna be he's gonna be an interesting cat. I think he's gonna switch up Tennessee. I think Tennessee's gonna win six games this year, but one of those 6 games are not gonna be Georgia, because Georgia's gonna come out strong. We're gonna win 35-7. I just think we're just too much. I think Tennessee is growing and they're at the right time, but I think this season they won't, but in the future they will. That's why I say 35-7. I'm not being biased. People don't say in the comments I'm being biased, but I'm not. And yeah. And then I would say Charleston Southern, we're gonna blow them out, 49-0. The stats don't need to be said. It'll find itself in the game. And Georgia Tech, the last one. I really think this will be. It will showcase the rivalry again, because Georgia Tech didn't have a chance to play us, and we didn't have a chance to play them, to see what people really think about our rivalry. But I think we're going to win. It's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be 35-23. I think they're going to hang in there with us, but I think we're just a little bit too much, and we'll push away in the fourth quarter and win with the last 8-minute drive or 7-minute drive for a touchdown, and we win. I think JT's on just throw a 50-yard touchdown or 40-yard touchdown to win the game on an 8-minute drive. And yeah, that's all. Well, Zamir and James are gonna have one each touchdown, but I think JT's gonna have 6. I think he's gonna have about 32 touchdowns this year. 32 or 33, somewhere around there, of throwing. I probably didn't add it up right, but it's gonna be between 33, or it's gonna be between probably 29 and 33 touchdowns he's on throw. And yeah. That's all I have for today, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I try to be more enthusiastic. Some of my friends and my fans and my family say I'm not too enthusiastic, but hopefully I am in this video. I'm going to try to be more in the next videos. So stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It's only going to get bigger from here. So see ya.